Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to check out what the Bank of England has to say about cryptocurrency, because let's face it, the government's views on these particular currencies, well, it's very important and it really does dictate the future of cryptocurrency. Will it still be here in 20, 30, 40, 50 years? Well, we can only really hope it will, but anything can honestly happen. So we can see at the moment Bitcoin sitting at 16.6k. It's a very bloody market following last week where we had a bit of a nice hopeful euphoric bounce. So yeah, let's check it out, guys. We can see crypto is of course in a massive downtrend even on a global scale. So the interest for cryptocurrency is naturally deflating. It's in a downtrend because no one is really searching and talking about it anymore. When good things are no longer happening, people get bored, they lose interest. So I think this is when you can be bullish. And if we were to look at this data over the past 5 years, you can actually see each market cycle. You can see the bull markets, you can see the bear markets. You can see 2018 was obviously the very famous bull market. Then it went into this horrible downtrend, a massive bear market where there was no search volume. In 2020, there was a huge bull market. So we had loads of search volume, people were interested, and now we're back into that downtrend. So let's have a look, guys, at what's going on. Bank of England, what did they say?
We've just seen the collapse of FTX, the highest profile, and certainly one of the biggest cryptocurrency platforms. What do you think that tells us about the state of cryptocurrency?
So I think what it tells you is there's a lot of activity that's developed over the last 10 years on the trading and sale of crypto assets without any intrinsic value, so they're incredibly volatile, and all of that has grown up outside of regulation. And what we saw, I think, in FTX, and there are investigations going on, and I've got no knowledge of what's actually happening inside that, but what we seem to have seen is that a number of activities which in the regulated financial sector would have had certain protections and regulations around them happened in an unregulated sector, and then we saw things like clients' money appears to have gone missing, conflicts of interest appear to have happened between different operations, transparency, audit and accounting, all of the perhaps boring things that happen in the normal financial sector didn't really happen for that set of activities, and as a result I think a lot of people have lost a lot of money.
You're considering regulation of this sector at the moment. Is there regulation you foresee that would have protected?
I should say investing in crypto assets like Bitcoin and the like is a very speculative activity. Their value can go up, but it can go down, and over the last year we've seen that value go down very quickly. So I think if people invest in that sort of thing, they need to know what they're doing. They need to know what it is they're actually buying. This is not a safe investment that you might put your money in for a length of time. It's in effect, in my view, a gamble. But
I don't know. I actually am going to argue with this guy. I think historical data would actually show you that it's maybe, whilst everything is gambling, risky, you walk outside, you gamble, you cross the road, you're gambling your life, you can't guarantee anything at 100% succession. However, I mean, I can guarantee that if I drop this, it's going to hit the floor 100% because gravity, right? But I think, looking at market data, bear markets, oversold positions, we can kind of see data that helps us reduce the risk. Of course, crypto will always be volatile. It's always going to have an element of risk, but I still think there can be strategies and there are ways to sail through the crypto markets more safely than others.
we allow people to bet. If you then want to get involved in that, you should have the ability to do that in a place that is regulated in the same way that if you gamble in a casino, they're regulated. You should have the full information on the tin as to what you're doing. There will always be people who will want to operate perhaps on overseas exchanges or exchanges on the internet that are not in regulation. But I think for the majority of people, if they do want to be involved in speculation in this area, it's not something I would do, but if they do want to do that, then for consumer protection, market integrity, they should have a place to do that where they get the protection that they would get in a similar activity in the UK. And I think that is important.
I think that's a fair statement. I think it's a fair statement, really. Maybe some of the major centralized exchanges could somehow onboard some sort of consumer protection, some regulations, but there's always going to be those degen sort of small exchanges that are operating offshore, and they are a bit ropey looking. But maybe there could be such thing as regulated centralized exchanges. Is that possible? I have no idea. I'm no way a politician, and I'm no way an economist. I mean, I just like to speculate as well, and we're all in this market because we believe blockchain is going to have a huge solution to the future and exist.
Majority people.
Now, there's another bit here. Crypto regulate. Crypto before systematic problem. Bank of England Sir John Cunliffe. So the same guy, he's just said here, talking about how it needs protection. So it's hard to say really what is truly going to happen with cryptocurrency. However, I do honestly think that we are in a very good place for accumulating more Bitcoin and some of the blue chip currencies, provided that we don't see any heavy regulations that really impede on the impact of the price and things like that. So we still have hundreds of coins that we can speculate upon, some providing different utility and values and fundamentals to others. I think it's going to be an interesting few years, and I think it will be very rocky. I think there will be a lot of uncertainty in the markets as well, but you know, we've got lots of time. Let's not try to rush the process, and I think just like everything, we need to be very, very patient, especially in the investing markets. If you're new to the channel, guys, please do get yourself into the Discord down below. There's over 3,000 people in this Discord channel. We're talking about lots of different things, especially hot pre-sales that are live right now. You can find more of those down below. Some of them are going to explode massively, others might not do as well. However, they've all got big potential, so look at the pre-sales down below, do your own research, not financial advice, and get yourself into this particular channel where we're talking about trading, signals, news, pre-sales, DeFi, just the whole lot. So please find yourself in my Discord. You know, you're gonna make some friends, so don't be shy. Say hi, subscribe to this channel, and let's see what happens with cryptocurrency over the next few days. See you later, ladies and gents. And I think the Bank of England, you know, whilst they're very aware right now, there's no decisive moves that they've made that will impact cryptocurrency at this point in time. See you soon, guys.